Yeah, what up? We back with another edition of RPT, Real Prison Talk with Wes. And today, like many other days, we're gonna help out one of my subscribers. Um, this is an interesting one. So I'm gonna summarize because I don't want to get too personal. She got very explicit and very personal. Basically, she's dealing with someone in prison. He's been in prison a long time. He gets what they call trailer visits. Trailer visits are when your family is allowed to come and spend the night or a weekend, I believe, in a trailer. I believe it's a weekend. I never had one. Never seen somebody have one. There was only one person in this state of Connecticut that was still grandfathered in that law to get one in the jail I was in. And they was on his heels because if you catch a ticket, basically get in any trouble, you lose that privilege. So a lot of the lifers that was in the lifers block that I was in, they that had that privilege, they had already lost it by the time I got there. Because this law, this was they stopped doing this a long time ago. They just couldn't stop the guys that were already grandfathered in. They had to wait for them to do something stupid, catch a ticket, and lose the privilege. Now, since we're not doing that no more, you can't get it back no more. And there was only one person that was left that didn't lose his privilege out of the whole state. And I believe eventually, sadly, he ended up losing his privilege because or something silly like some cologne that he had his lady bringing in for him. He was trying to bring the cologne back and sell it. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I just heard the rumors. But anyway, the young lady, she's quite worried because on her trailer visits, I'm pausing because I'm trying to find the most political or the best way to say this because she didn't hold back. She didn't hold her tongue. She's like, this my ever don't get this and his thing don't do that. And I don't know, we ain't gonna do that to the young man. So basically, he's not as sexually stimulated as she would like him to be. And she wants to know why. So what I've done, I got my notes, which I don't usually do, pardon me. Get my notes ready. So what I've done, I put together a list, 5 things, of reasons why he may have just got out of prison or maybe in prison and is not sexually stimulated as you feel he should be. The first two, I'm not going to spend no time on. I left out the obvious ones that everybody go run to. Oh, he's gay, or he used to having anal sex. I'm not even going to spend no time on that because that's what everybody run and say, and that's not always the case. Rarely the case. It's not like it's a bunch of gay guys running around prison. I've been to prison. The gay community is small. It's a bunch of straight guys running around here. Everybody ain't jacking that. No pun intended. So we're gonna jump right into number 3. And I said he is emotionally and mentally drained, meaning that there's so much going on in his life that's of more importance than sex that he can't put that to the back of his mind just to have fun for 2 days. Because who knows what he goes through when those trailer visits is over and he got to go back in there. Like, so that's one. That's number 3. Number 4 is he desensitized himself from self-satisfying. Now, a lot of times, guys be in prison, especially ones that has lengthy sentences. We have no females. We have to please ourselves. Some little horny guys please themselves a lot. And I was told that the more you do that to yourself, the less fun the real thing is going to be. I was told that. I didn't witness that. I was told that because the real thing was fun for me. I mean, I probably, I had a video explaining my first time, my first sexual experience, and I definitely didn't knock it out the park the way I was in jail saying I was gonna come home and do. But hey, some of us need practice before we get it right. But yeah, maybe years and years of pleasing himself, self satisfying, caused him to desensitize himself from the real thing. And number five, his money ain't right, which I can actually relate to because when my money ain't right, I ain't thinking about having no sex. I'm not turned on. I have, I'm actually irritated. And then a bonus one that I just thought of just now. He's an addict. He's addicted to a drug. I've sold crack and dope the majority of my life, so I know crackheads and dope fiends. Crack fiends and dope fiends, I know. I know sex is second to the drug to them. So if he's on, if he's addicted to a drug, heavily addicted, then that's what's on his mind. I mean, you would know that though. This is not, that wouldn't be a secret. I mean, he probably would be asking you to bring it or you might indulge in it. I don't know what's going on, but the type of addiction he would have would be hard for him to hide. So that was my bonus one. I just thought of that one on the fly while I was giving off the ones that I wrote down actually. And I hope I was informative. I hope I helped. And with that being said, if you have any more questions, you can always drop them in the comments. If you feel like your questions is too personal for the comment section, you can always DM me. My Instagram is wes.smith.129, wes.smith.129. Until next time, peace.